Mountain ever. Second highest peak in
Canada. What's with Canada? We got great big cities, but a lot of trees and rocks. Yeah, the winter's cold.
Welcome to the channel. I'm Gerald, and this is Trekking with Taz. Today we're going to take a trek up to the lake at the bottom of Mount Fitzwilliam. It's just an autumn excursion up there to see what things look like at this time of year. It's about a 3-hour and 45-minute drive from my home to the trailhead, and then of course same drive to return home. And it was roughly a 28-kilometer trek up and back from the lake. So it was a big day to go on, but so nice to catch it before winter come. Didn't do any of the side hikes into any of the little tarns. There wasn't enough time in the day for that. And there was snow up there, so it was a little slippery in places. So that was it for the day, but it was a great day. So let's have a look at the video. We are at the parking lot for Fitzwilliam Trailhead. We don't know if we'll make it all the way up the lake or not, but we're gonna go up there and see some fall colors, get a little fresh air. The weather is supposed to be good down this way, so let's go check it out. Been a couple of months since I've been here now, so we cross the highway, started the Fitzwilliam Trail. See up in the Yellowhead Mountain there, a wall of snow. So we'll see how this works out for us, how far we make it. Okay, we're going to turn up here. Mark's just going to look at that other sign. Going to be in the bush for a while. About another 6 kilometers, mostly a bush. So then we'll come out of Rockingham Creek at the base of Mount Fitzwilliam. And then from there, decide how much further we're going to go. If we're going to go all the way to the lake or not. Depends on time. We are about 2 kilometers in now. Somewhere close there up. And we've climbed quite a bit. You can see the mountains. So, onward and upward. The Rangers were in 3 days ago, ROBSON Rangers, and built a little bridge over this muddy spot for us. Perfect. Love it. We're in far enough now. The traffic noise is behind us, so as we can hear is the creek. And we're in for a really nice day. Not too sunny, but sunny enough and no rain in the forecast. Gotta love it. Mark down there getting a little video in underneath the creek and the small falls that are there. And Penny having a nice drink. We just got our first view of Fitzwilliam. We'll get much better views, of course, but we're far enough now that we get a good look at it. Makes it kind of exciting. Starting to get a little closer to Fitzwilliam. Still got a ways to go. We'll get to Rockingham Creek, across the creek, head up the valley. Last time I was here, the pit toilet was on the other side of the trail. That was just earlier this year. But we're at the campground. I guess they must have filled the hole in and moved it, because there used to be a bear hang in the pit toilet down over there. Huh. Times are changing. Okay, we're at the creek. Fitzwilliam in the background there. We'll get down a little closer and get a little better look at it. So we got 7 kilometers in, 7 kilometers to go to the lake. Feeling pretty confident we'll make the lake today. There she is. Fitzwilliam. We're at the bridge here. One person at a time in this fantastic bridge. One person and a dog. Water's down quite a bit from when I was here earlier this year. Fitzwilliam. Mark's playing with his new camera in the water, testing it, see how it works. Told him that he should go down in there with it so we could see what he looks like underwater. He seems to be scared of cold water. You can see the bench and the bridge covered with snow, a little on the slippery side, and has to be careful. And there's the view. Beauty. Yeah, we're closing in on the mountains now. We're probably 9K in so far. 14 is the lake, so we got about 5K to go, I guess. Something around there. Yeah, the meadow now we can see a little bit here. Working our way up. Getting back into the other mountains now. Probably 3.5 kilometers to 4 kilometers to the lake, I guess. So we'll make her there for sure. A little bit of water running there, a little bit more snow, and we're starting to get back into the mountains a bit now. A little slippery now. Be a little bit more careful. Here we go. A few more mountain views now. Made it far enough to get out of the timber, and we're heading up through there. So we still got a ways to go. We'll have some views for the rest of our hike. Time to wander through one of the boulder areas. It's kind of a neat little spot. But there's another one further on that's bigger boulders to go through. I see we're getting back into the valley. We don't have that far distance wise. We're going to go down through one more boulder garden. So we got a little time, not that far anymore. Nice little wander along the edge of the ridge in boulder field along this little creek. Pretty nice day for this. 5 degrees, so it's not too cold. Bit windy, but not too bad. Excellent. Almost out of the boulder garden. Pretty slippery walking today with all the snow on it. Thankfully, that's it. Let's see what we come through here. And there's a trail marker there on that dead snag right where marked this. That's where we're headed. Working our way along the cliff band. We'll go around the cliff band at the end and do the last descent up to the lake. Not too far, just enough. Okay, come up this draw here, all on the cliff bands. We'll duck into the trees and then we'll go back out around that other cliff and then start our ascent. We are up quite a ways from the boulder field now. Up to the cliff band. We'll walk around the edge of it, across the creek, and then take the drop to the lake. Won't be that much longer. Creek coming down. That's where we come up from.
It's back over. Oh, probably the other side of the highway. Now we'll go up through this draw. Last rock bluff lake. Just got to go around that little knob there. It's right above the lake. Campground's on the other side of it, so we're not far at all. Just not great footing right now with the snow, so you have to take your time. This trail sign here is to see even and push over to the creek. You can still get the lake there, but where you want to go is straight up. There's Mark just built another cairn, and I built one up there last trip, so people would realize that's the way to go. Okay, here we go. Walked out onto the ridge. The lake will soon come into view. Mark is already down there. No fall colors up here, which is a little odd. Okay, we're going to hit down to the lake here, take a few pictures, wander through the campsite and back out, I think, and that'll be Fitzwilliam. A lot different than when I was here a couple months ago. Well, the creek is pretty dried up. Not like it was earlier. Last trip here in the summer, I climbed up that slab over there, have a look around. There's a couple more lakes back there, and I went to the end of the lake, and there's another lake back there too. But today is a day hike, so 13.5 kilometers here, 13.5 out. That's going to be our day. We are headed down now. Saw what we came to see. It's pretty windy up at the lake, so you're not going to hang around there. So we may as well start back. Lots of time left to make it back at daylight, so excellent. Excellent day so far. Some dark looking clouds coming in. Hopefully they go around us or don't open up on us. Wasn't part of today's forecast for here, but I don't think we have control over that. I don't know of any. Anyway, we are on our way down, so coming down from there is going pretty good. We should be all the way back down to the creek, 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes. Then we'll pretty much be out of the snow. There's little skiffs here and there and some rocks down below, but not like here. This is pretty slippery snow up here right now. Go down and cross the creek again, and then try to push through the snow after that. Won't be so slippery. You'll be able to move a little quicker probably. At least I will. Big boulders along the trail here. It's like a little park in here. Very, very nice. Peaceful. Well, that was fairly quick. We're back at the boulder field. Go do a little rock hopping and get back to the meadows at the other end. We heard a bunch of rocks crashing. We're wondering if there's a goat up there somewhere or not.
I think there's a cave up there.
Yeah, time to do some of that rock hopping. You need water running underneath the rocks here. A little slippery on the snow. Looks nice down there. Just have to take our time and pay attention as we're going. The fall could hurt a lot. We are through a big boulder field. Where these are going now, take a little more time. Nearly out of the rocks boulders, and we'll be heading back in to the timber again, along the creek through the meadows, screaming down here from the top. Very quickly we will be without views and back in the timber, so we'll take one last little look around and then get on our horse. We'll be leaving the meadow here and going into the timber, so this is kind of the last look around. Sun has come out, a lot of dark sky, but the direction we're going looks pretty nice. Okay, here we are back at the creek. Whew. Bad step there. Ready to move on here. I hear our voices, so there's people here at the creek, obviously. We're gonna camp here, I guess. We are dropping down now. You can see the lake down there. Hear the train. See the highway. We will be back out before dark. We are just coming out to the kiosk again, so that will be that part of the trek done. And then we'll have roughly a kilometer from the kiosk back to where the vehicle's parked. Maybe a little bit less, but fairly close. So we will be back at the vehicle within 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. There's the kiosk. Start of the trail. We'll walk down the side of the highway in this little right of way here. Colors are nice. Our road is up there maybe 300 meters, something like that. So the day will soon be done. Well, that is a day for us. We made it to Fitzwilliam and back on a day hike, and now we got a long drive home. Here we are.
Thanks for coming along on my trek up to Mount Fitzwilliam, the lake at the bottom of Mount Fitzwilliam. We were hoping for a little better colors on the leaves up there, but for some reason they were still green even with snow that was up there. So didn't quite get the autumn we want, but it's still always beautiful up there. We know from our trek that one could still camp up there. When we come out, there was some people camped at the creek on the way out. So conditions are still good for camping, doing a little exploring up there. Won't be much longer, but it's good for now. Leave a comment if there's anything different you'd like to see on these videos, or if there's something you would like to see removed from the videos. Okay, well, thanks for coming along. Hope you come back and join us on the next one. Bye now.